Union Law Minister Sadananda Gowda has clarified on his issued a clarification on his Vyapam remark. He's saying that he said that the Prime Minister need not give his comments on Congress's silly questions and that he did not mean that the Vyapam case was silly. Kamlesh Sutar is with us live. Kamlesh, Sadananda Gowda under attack for first that statement that he made saying that the Prime Minister needn't respond to silly issues like Vyapam, now issuing a clarification saying that according to him, Congress's accusations against Shivraj Singh Chauhan are silly and not the scam itself.
Well, this is just an afterthought what Sadananda Gowda is trying to explain his remarks. Yesterday when Vijay Vargiya made certain statements about media saying that journalist is not bigger than him, he also came on record to explain his stand that he was referring to a different question and he was being quoted out of context. Now, similarly, Sadananda Gowda now saying that he's being misquoted and he was talking about the Congress party's silly allegations is only an afterthought. There have been a line of insensitive comments by several leaders from Madhya Pradesh. This is not the first one though. And Sadananda Gowda, a senior leader like Sadananda Gowda, who is the law minister, saying this. And now though what he may say in his explanation, it will certainly be seen as an afterthought.
Kamlesh, it clearly seems like an afterthought, and even this clarification saying that he meant that Congress's accusations were silly is not really going to cut any ice with the opposition, considering that the Supreme Court itself has agreed to hear petitions filed by Congress leaders.
Well, indeed, Shivraj Singh Chauhan's move today is also seen as something which is seen in context of the Supreme Court hearing the matter on whether to give this probe to the CBI. The discussion here, the talk here is that Shivraj Singh Chauhan perhaps knew what is coming in for him on the 9th. The writing on the wall could have been very clear for him. He has preempted that, and that is why just 2 days before the Supreme Court was going to hear on an urgent basis the matter whether to hand over the probe of the Vyapam scan and the serial deaths that are occurring in this case to the CBI and perhaps to be monitored by the Supreme Court. This is preempted by Shivraj Singh Chauhan, and the timing, as you said, is very crucial. Just 2 days before that, 48 hours before the Supreme Court could hear that petition, Shivraj Singh Chauhan announcing the CBI probe and also moving to the Jabalpur High Court to seeking a CBI probe into the matter is just perhaps damage control by the Shivraj Singh Chauhan government.
Absolutely. Seems like a last-ditch effort to save face. Kamlesh, stay on with us. We're getting in a reaction from Sadananda Gowda. Let's cross live.
Certain issues which are so simple issues, so silly issues, that need not be answered by the Prime Minister. Our Honorable Home Minister, the ministers of the concerned departments, even my party president Amit Shah, they have all answered everything. For each and every silly issues the Prime Minister has to answer. It is not fair, because if the issue is such a serious in nature, if it is in the larger interest of the country, then everybody should request the Prime Minister to answer. These are very simple issues. These issues already answered my senior leaders, including my party president.
Kamlesh Sutar, our correspondent, is with us live. Kamlesh, it's also interesting to know that the BJP in itself seems to be divided over the Vyapam scam. We also heard those statements from Uma Bharti, where she said that she feels unsafe in Madhya Pradesh and that she wants a fair probe herself. She has no faith in the current probe.
Sivi, on the ground, people in Madhya Pradesh, be it the ones who are on the field or political parties or those who are watching and commenting on the entire scam through social media or any other platforms, they have been wary about the government's probe in the entire scam and the government's role that has been taking place. Moreover, the serial deaths that are occurring in the case somewhere is going to affect the party and the party cadre's morale as well. So Uma Bharti's statement clearly shows that there's a divide within the party when someone as senior as Uma Bharti, who has been the Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh and also a Union Minister, now saying that she herself feels, fears about the Vyapam scam, the way serial deaths are occurring in this case,
right,
certainly goes on to show that the entire, the way the government is handling the entire matter, or as the government earlier had been reluctant in handing over the probe to the CBI, and the way the SIT has been probing the entire matter, there was no satisfaction about it. People had been wary about it. So Uma Bharti's statement clearly underlining the very fact.
Right, Kamlesh, stay on with us. We're also being joined by Congress spokesperson Tom Barakam, who's with us on the phone line. Thanks so much for speaking to India Today, Tom Barakam. Your first reaction, Sadananda Gowda there saying that he when he made that statement earlier, he didn't mean that the Vyapam scam in itself was silly. He said that the accusations being leveled by Congress leaders against Shivraj Singh Chauhan were silly.
Oh, finally he has recovered and he's corrected himself. Good. At least if he says that the Vyapam issue is not silly, it's indeed great times for the Bharatiya Janata Party that their law minister has recovered from his folly. Be what it may, the issue is the CBI probe is a letter written to the Jabalpur High Court saying, asking for intervention of the CBI. We trust this argument because this letter could have been addressed. Yes, a letter could be sent to the bench. It also could be sent to the Home Ministry asking for a CBI inquiry. Now, there are two issues that are in perspective on this issue. Is he buying time under legal cover of the Jabalpur bench? Because the Jabalpur bench till now, as they have been saying all the time, that they've been investigating into the matter and monitoring it. Now, the arm that is monitoring it is controlled by the Chief Minister by virtue of writing their reports. Their confidential report of the STF and SIT is written by the Chief Minister. One. Two, they themselves have said there are threats to themselves, to these officers. That apart. Now the question is, the Home Minister of the state today has on record said that the police does not report to him. Now in this it reports to the Chief Minister. In this centralized system, do you expect justice? Now the writing of the letter to the CBI is just yet another cover to buy time.
So, Tom Bhattakam, you're basically saying that the Congress isn't impressed with this letter that the Chief Minister has sent to the Jabalpur High Court, but Shivraj Singh Chauhan claims that he can only approach the High Court and not the central government because the High Court is carrying out an investigation. There is an SIT appointed by the High Court which is expected to submit its report by the 15th of July.
I do not want to anticipate what the Jabalpur bench would say. Hypothetically, if they say, no, we don't need the CBI, that's escape route number one. I'm talking hypothetically. I'm not saying the Honorable Court will think in those lines. B, if a CBI inquiry is ordered, then the Supreme Court, which is in the matter already, would, there also things would be diluted. Now, this is an excellent escape route being planned, plotted by the Chief Minister sitting in Madhya Pradesh.
Then, Tom Bhattakam, if you're not happy with the CBI inquiry, you're not particularly happy with the way Shivraj Singh Chauhan has approached the High Court also, what is it that the Congress is demanding?
We have repeatedly said a Supreme Court monitored SIT whose hands are not tied behind their back, and the stepping down of the Chief Minister are essential for a free and fair conduct of investigation in this whole issue.